Hi, boys and girls. We are going to begin chapter 4 called Wrong Number. The ramp is pointed more or less in the direction of the moon. The rider comes hurtling down the hill on a BMX bike, picking up speed with every yard of pavement. The only way to tell it's Jolie is that the video is posted on her Instagram account. Her face is hidden behind a helmet and a mirrored visor. By the time she hits the ramp, she's just a blur. She rockets up the slope and then she's airborne, heaving the front wheel of the bike high. Cooper is terrified for her, even though he knows she's alive, just because he just saw her at school today. And yet the stunt is so dangerous that it doesn't seem possible any human could survive it. Halfway to the ionosphere, the bike begins its descent. It's a long way down. Even though Cooper can't see her face, Jolie's body makes it clear that she's enjoying every millisecond, drinking it in, reveling in it. It's a perfect landing on the rear wheel, or at least it is for the first couple of heartbeats. But the bike is moving too fast and she can't control it. A wobble in the front tire and it's all over. The wipeout is as spectacular as the jump itself. And the most amazing part of it all, the pure joy as she throws off her helmet and leaps to her feet, clutching at what turns out to be a broken wrist that hasn't completely healed yet. Cooper can't look away. She may be 80% bananas, but she's the most incredible person he's ever met. And when he scrolls down the Instagram feed, another video starts up with a stunt that's even more guaranteed to maybe kill. This time, she's bundled in a Gore-Tex with crampons on her feet, making her way up a frozen waterfall, wielding 2 ice axes. Over her shoulder, a fat sun is rising, but its orange and brilliance pales next to the sheer bliss on her face. She loves this as much as Cooper would hate it. Sorry about that. It is the East, he mumbles aloud, remembering the auditions, and Jolie is the sun all at once. I don't know why that's going on. The GX4000 emits a sound like a truck with a bad brakes and vibrates its way out of his hand, dropping it to the carpeted floor. By the time Cooper stoops to pick it up, the image on the screen is dissolved into a whirlwind of particles. Not again. The phone is dark, but after a few seconds, it lights back up, the screen dancing with color, morphing in and out of elusive shapes. Then GX4000 does something new and unexpected. It speaks. Is anyone there? Cooper freezes. What now? Is someone Skyping him? Video chatting? Nothing rang, and Cooper never answered any call. He says the first thing that comes to mind, not realizing how stupid it sounds until the words are already out. I think you have the wrong number. Number, the voice asks. Who speaketh this? Cooper frowns. Someone is crank calling him, probably Brock or Aiden or one of those jerks, putting on a fancy British accent and talking like Shakespeare. They're trying to make him look even stupider than he looked at the audition. I speaketh thus, Cooper growls. How did you get this number? Show thyself, stranger, that I might look upon thee. Now listen, you. Cooper's breath catches in his throat. He watches, dumbstruck, as the swirling snow on the screen slowly collects in the center. A man, no, a kid, a boy not much older than Cooper, but this is no ordinary kid. He looks wrong. He wears a dingy white shirt with puffy sleeves, patched at the elbows and held in place by a tight-fitting vest laced down to his waist. His hair is a mass of fair curls topped by a strange hat, almost like a baseball cap with no brim, only softer, velvety. Instead of pants, he wears what looks like bloomers that end mid-thigh. His legs are clad in tights. His shoes are more like slippers made of some kind of soft leather. What are you supposed to be, Robin Hood? Cooper asks. The boy is clearly annoyed. Waste not my time with thy silly jests. I demand to know the nature of this place. Hey, back up, Cooper retorts. You called me, remember? You would have done the same, the boy states firmly. So long in darkness, surrounded by the featureless ether. So many unfamiliar sounds nearby, yet unseen. And then a window opens, and I behold thee, a stranger sight these eyes have never seen. I'm strange? Hath you looked in the mirror lately? I'm hanging up now. Cooper taps the phone, but the end call option does not appear. This isn't Skype or any app like that. Come to think of it, in order for this kid's whole body to be on the screen, he has to be standing at least 10 feet away from his phone or computer or whatever he's calling on. In this case, though, wouldn't Cooper be able to see the room around him? The stranger is totally visible from the string that ties his collarless shirt into his throat and the stripes on his pants balloons, but there's nothing around him, not a lamp, not a table, not a picture, not a wall, or even a wall itself. Cooper thinks the boy's words, featureless